Imagine this. Your yard is covered in crisp, dry leaves, and instead of spending hours bagging them up, you simply pour a natural solution over them. And within days, they start transforming into rich, dark, living compost. No chemicals, no waiting for months. Just a simple mixture you can make in your kitchen that wakes up the soil's hidden power. Welcome to Soil and Crops Central, where we turn everyday garden waste into living gold. Every autumn, millions of gardeners face the same problem: mountains of fallen leaves that take forever to decompose. Normally, those leaves can sit for 6 months or more before turning into usable compost. But what if you could turn that timeline into just a few weeks? The secret lies in giving nature's decomposers, the microorganisms, a massive energy boost. And the best way to do that is with a mix of sugar, yeast, and molasses. This isn't magic, it's microbiology. Leaves are rich in carbon, but low in easily accessible food for microbes. By feeding those microbes sugar and molasses, you give them the energy to multiply rapidly. The yeast brings billions of beneficial organisms into the mix, creating a microscopic feeding frenzy that tears through even the toughest, driest leaves. The result? Fast, rich humus that plants absolutely love. For this natural compost accelerator, the recipe is exact, and well, precision really matters here. To make 1 gallon, or roughly 4 liters, of the booster mix, you'll need 1 tablespoon of dry yeast, which is about 10 grams, half a cup of sugar, so around 100 grams, and 2 tablespoons of molasses, about 30 milliliters. You'll want to combine all of these with 4 liters of lukewarm water. Somewhere between 30 and 35 degrees Celsius is just perfect. The warmth helps activate the yeast without killing it, so don't skip that step. This amount is enough to cover about 10 square meters of leaves, which is roughly 100 square feet. If your garden is larger, simply multiply the recipe by the number of sections you need to cover. 2 gallons will handle 20 square meters, 3 gallons for 30, and so on. Getting the ratios right ensures your microbial army has just enough food and energy to break down every leaf in sight. Start by dissolving the sugar and molasses in your lukewarm water. Stir thoroughly until the mixture looks uniform and slightly thickened. Then sprinkle in the yeast and give it a gentle stir. Let the mixture rest for about 30 to 60 minutes in a shaded, warm area. You'll notice foam starting to form on top. That's your sign that the yeast is awake and multiplying. This foamy surface means the microbes are alive, active, and ready to work. The beauty of this solution is that it mimics what happens in nature, just much faster. Yeast naturally releases enzymes that help decompose organic material. When you pour this over dry leaves, you're giving the microbial community an instant kickstart. Think of it as compost on turbo mode. Once the mixture is active and foamy, it's time to take it to the garden. Rake your fallen leaves into a pile or spread them evenly over the area you want to compost. Pour the solution directly over the leaves using a watering can or a garden sprayer. Make sure every leaf is damp but not drenched. Too much water can slow the process by cutting off air circulation. If your leaves are especially dry or thick, lightly mix them with a rake or shovel after pouring. This helps the solution penetrate deeper. Then, cover the pile with a thin layer of soil to introduce more natural microbes and retain moisture. Within the first day or two, the magic begins. You'll start to notice warmth coming from the pile as the microbes get to work breaking down cellulose and lignin, the tough fibers in the leaves. During the next 3 to 7 days, microbial activity skyrockets. The pile heats up, sometimes enough to see light steam in cool weather. And the smell changes from musty to earthy. That's the scent of life returning to your soil. The leaves begin to soften and darken, losing their rigid shape. By the second week, the texture starts to resemble crumbly compost, and by the third week, you'll have a rich, dark humus ready to feed your plants. This living compost isn't just broken down leaves, it's a microbial superfood. The process releases nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium in forms your plants can actually absorb. The resulting humus improves soil structure, boosts water retention, and supports beneficial fungi and bacteria, all of which lead to stronger, healthier crops. To maintain steady decomposition, make sure your pile stays moist but not soggy. The ideal moisture level feels like a wrung-out sponge. If the pile dries out, lightly sprinkle more of the yeast solution, or just plain water. Every 3 to 4 days, turn the pile to add oxygen. This keeps the microbes breathing and prevents foul smells from developing. Aeration is key. Decomposition slows drastically when oxygen runs low. If you live in a cooler climate, you can help retain heat by insulating the pile with a light layer of straw or leaves. In tropical or hot areas, keep it shaded to prevent drying out too quickly. The balance between heat, moisture, and air is what drives this transformation forward. If your solution doesn't foam after activation, your yeast might be inactive. Always use fresh yeast and warm, not hot, water. If your compost pile starts smelling sour or unpleasant, it's likely too wet and lacking air. Just turn it and let it breathe. And if the process seems slow, add a handful of garden soil or mature compost to introduce additional microorganisms that can speed things up again. Within a few trials, you'll find the rhythm that works best for your local conditions. The mix is incredibly forgiving as long as you stay within the right proportions and give it air to breathe. The difference between untreated and treated leaves is striking. Untreated piles stay dry, stiff, and layered for months, while leaves treated with the sugar yeast molasses booster turn soft and dark in just a matter of weeks. When you hold the finished compost in your hands, it crumbles easily and smells like fresh earth, a sure sign that life has returned to your soil. This living compost can be mixed into garden beds, used as mulch, or added to potted plants to refresh tired soil. Gardeners often report that vegetables grow more vigorously, flowers bloom brighter, and soil retains moisture longer after applying compost made from this formula. That's because the process doesn't just recycle organic matter, it revives the soil ecosystem itself. Using this method means you're closing the loop in your garden. Instead of sending leaves to landfill, you're turning them into a self-renewing source of fertility. You save money on fertilizers, enrich your soil naturally, and reduce waste, all with a mix that costs next to nothing. It's sustainable gardening in its purest form, powered by nothing more than sugar, yeast, molasses, and time. At Soil and Crops Central, we believe in empowering gardeners to work with nature, not against it. This isn't a shortcut. It's nature accelerated, guided by science and a bit of human ingenuity. So, the next time your garden is buried under a blanket of leaves, don't reach for the rake and garbage bags. Reach for a bucket, some sugar, yeast, and molasses instead. Mix up this living elixir, pour it over those leaves, and watch them come alive again as rich, nourishing compost. It's fast, it's natural, and it works every single time. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, share it with other gardeners, and subscribe to Soil and Crops Central for more science-backed, field-tested gardening techniques. Together, we'll keep your soil thriving and your crops growing strong, naturally.